All right, a story that keeps getting crazier and crazier as the days and information go on. Shohei Ohtani's ex-interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara, officially turning himself into authorities after allegedly stealing over $16 million from the Dodgers superstar in a story that really seemed weird on the surface. People were wondering what is going on here. There were changing of stories. Do we have a major crisis where one of baseball's biggest superstars, maybe the biggest superstar, Shohei Ohtani, was gambling on baseball? But it's even crazier than that. It looks like he is truly the victim of this situation, just getting absolutely robbed by his longtime friend and former interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara. And the prosecution laid out a pretty firm case, and all the details are absolutely wild. So Mizuhara was hired by Ohtani before he signed with the Angels in 2018, brought him on as an interpreter. Apparently they had a long-time relationship, good friends and stuff. But apparently Ippei had a real degeneracy problem, real gambling issue, where allegedly authorities have laid out from 2021 to 2024, he made over 19,000 bets. We're talking about 25 bets a day, and he lost over $40 million. Holy shit, dude. If I had a bankroll like that, I don't think it's physically possible for me to lose 40 million in the hole unless I bet all that on one bet. Apparently his largest bet was about $168,000, but the story is absolutely crazy. Allegedly, Ippei impersonated Ohtani, calling up banks to allow him to transfer funds to another account that he had set up that he would directly pay the illegal sports books. The banks weren't really doing their job going in after this, looking into this, confirming. We're talking about large sums of money here. Now, apparently one time he did have the account frozen because they didn't buy it, but he just had to call up and get another employee to unfreeze it. He had some information, personal information, obviously, about Ohtani to impersonate him, but I think this is a massive failure by the bank. So hopefully Ohtani can recoup some of the $16 million that he allegedly stole from his accounts. But Ippei is going away. Some damning text messages between him and the bookie saying, the bookie saying, you're good, you didn't really steal from him. And he goes like, technically, I did steal from him. It's over for me. He knows he is done. He is working on a plea deal. He's charged with bank fraud. That is a felony. Fine up to $1 million. Obviously, restitution of the funds he stole from Ohtani, and up to 30 years in prison. Now, is he going to get 30 years? Probably not. But this is an insane story. Shohei Ohtani, people were like, man, this could be devastating for baseball. Are they actually going to look into this? He is cooperating fully with the investigation, turning over his cell phone. There were no communications about any of this. He truly was the victim in this situation. Now, people say, how can this happen? How does this get done? Apparently Mizuhara blocked anybody else from accessing Ohtani's account. They couldn't look at it. They couldn't see it. They couldn't do anything with the funds, including his financial advisor, his agents, his managers. So he was truly, completely in control. And Ohtani was just focused on baseball, I guess. Now, some people are saying, how do you not check your account? How do you not know? There are major numbers with so much stuff going on. When you're a professional athlete, you hire these people to take care of this stuff for you. Now, why didn't these people raise the red flag saying, hey, we don't have access to your account. We need access to your account. What's going on here? I think this is a failure of a lot of people, the bank, his managers, his financial advisors, all these people. I can't put this on Ohtani, man. He's just not focused. He's in a foreign country. He doesn't speak, even though he speaks English better than people want to let on. He uses the translator. He's just focused on baseball. Now, luckily for him, he did sign that $700 million deal with the Dodgers, and most of that money is deferred till after his retirement. So Ippei couldn't really touch those kind of funds, but it's a wild story. The text communiques, he openly admits that he's terrible with his sports gambling. He needs, extended credits. Don't worry, I'm good for this money. all this stuff, but $40 million in losses in sports gambling is mind-melting to me. I cannot fathom how bad you have to be to lose that money. But apparently over $16 million stolen from Ohtani's account, including over $325,000 on sports cards that he bought from eBay and whatnot. And he had them sent to the Dodgers facility under an alias. Like, this is wild stuff, man. This guy was an absolute lunatic. But it's rarely in sports do you see a story of this magnitude, of this kind of corruption and fraud, and the athlete not be involved. I mean, we know stories of guys getting robbed by their financial managers and stuff like that, but those are more stories of the past. Those are stories of the late 90s, early 2000s. We would see basketball in particular. Guys would have real problems with their spending money and handling of money. Rarely do we see a situation like this, and I feel bad for Ohtani. How can you trust somebody now that you felt like was one of the closest people to you and you get robbed blind? $16 million, an insane amount of money. It's hard to trust people. It's hard to get close to people now. This would really spurn me, but maybe as Ohtani is a better man than I am, but I'm sure there might be some more facts to come out on this case, but absolutely wild stuff laid out by the prosecution as they officially have charged him, and he has turned himself in to authorities. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Can you believe this story? What would you do? Could you possibly be that bad at sports gambling? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We get new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, sign up for a channel membership. You get access to exclusive videos. You get early access to videos. Help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.